Alright. That's like the first mini-boss for Noah right there. We're live. Welcome to the Tuesday's live stream. Also, this move does not exist in the game. Whatever the fuck Gal is doing, that does not exist. Also, that looks like a fucking Earth move. And Gal is not Earth, he's electric. That's kind of weird. Also, this is not real too. Whatever the fuck's gonna happen here. So, like, Van's, like, Riceer, like, pops out like a fucking sword. That he doesn't do that in game. That's not a real move. I tried to grab my controller, and I was like, where's my controller? I like, put it to the side. Cutscenes lie. Then again, like, a lot of PlayStation 1 cutscenes, they all lied, though. Oh! Yo, that's like the original Catfish for video games. No, legit, in the PS1 era, like, I feel like every game company was trying to show off their graphics by showing off, like, pre-rendered cutscenes. And, like, I think Square was the worst offender of this. I think Final Fantasy VIII was really bad, too, because I think Square was even advertising, like, look at how good our graphics are, but it's a pre-rendered cutscene, so, like, of course it looks good. And then when you play the actual game, it looked like shit. I mean, it looked relatively good for the time being, but, you know, that's not what the actual cutscenes look... That's not what the actual game graphics look like. But if you were to, like, YouTube, like, the original Final Fantasy VIII, like, opening scene, it was actually pretty good for a pre-rendered cutscene. But yeah, I think every game company did that, though. They all tried to act like their pre-rendered cutscenes were actually in-game graphics, and that was not true at all. I think it was, like, starting from, like, honestly, like, the PS4 era. So PS4, Xbox One era, where, like, in-game graphics were basically good enough to the point where, like, a lot of companies, especially indie companies, they just stopped doing pre-rendered cutscenes. Because, like, you almost couldn't even tell the difference between, like, a pre-rendered cutscene and, like, just a regular graphical cutscene. Because the graphics are already getting pretty good at that point. Yeah, I'll say PS4 to Xbox One era, because, like, Xbox 360 and PS3, nah, you can still tell the difference between, like, pre-rendered graphics and, like, in-game graphics. Tales of Berseria on the PS4, when I live streamed that. That was pretty good, yeah, like, the in-game cutscenes were honestly pretty stellar. And the fact that it was in-game cutscenes also meant that, like, you can see your goofy costumes in cutscenes, so that was kind of funny. XCOM 2. XCOM 2 is a pretty good example, too. Like, the pre-rendered cutscenes that are in XCOM 2, I legit cannot tell the difference. I would need to, like, really analyze it. It's like, oh, wait, I see, like, more strands of hair, like, on the character in this cutscene. That's obviously pre-rendered or something, but it's really close, though. XCOM 2 is really, really close to in-game graphics and pre-rendered. Although that might be a bad example, because XCOM 2 is, like, the most graphical fidelity game out there. But it's still pretty good. Alright. I did all my, like, minigame bullshit last stream, so I could just go into the dungeons now. And this time, I don't even have to worry about random encounters, which would be awesome. This is, like, the best part of the game right here, when you have access to Soul, because this is where all the minigame shit is. So I have a lot of Pokemon repels. Now I never have to worry about going into a combat scene unless I want to. No more random encounters. Now the game is actually playable. Oh, honestly, like, I would recommend anyone who wants to, like, go old school and play old RPGs, just use cheats. It's so hard to go from like a modern game to like an old game and then like experience random encounters like it was back then. It's really hard. At least for me it is. And Square RPGs were really bad. Really, really bad. So you could like not cheat for the entirety of the game, but use one cheat. And that one cheat you should use is turn off random encounters. And then when you actually need to train, then you could just, you know, turn it back on and then train, you know, like when you want to. Man now has magic water. The Sage Treasure Chest. I smell something good. It smells so good. It's sour bread. Do you wish to get the sour bread to the chest? No. Van didn't do anything. The sour bread. All right, I'll give it to you. The sage's hunger has been satisfied. Heroes, I thank you for the sour bread. This is actually a pretty cool, like, puzzle thing. Because, like, the dungeon itself doesn't even tell you anything about the sour bread. But then you find out about the sour bread in the city, though. And then, like, the city NPC, there's, like, 4 NPCs that tell you that the chest wants bread. I think that's a really good way to do, like, a dungeon puzzle. Where, like, the puzzle answer is not in the dungeon. So you gotta find out, like, from the villagers or whatever like that. I like that. Like, this is, like, really good, like, RPG mechanics right here. I always thought it was unrealistic to, like, go into, like, an RPG, like, dungeon, and, like, there's, like, a block puzzle, and you had to, like, push the blocks in, like, a pattern or something. It's all, like, I just... Even as a young fucking preteen or whatever, I was all like, this doesn't make any sense, like, logistically speaking. Like, why would, like, the ancient civilization make their door open, like, via square stones that, like, weigh, like, 1,000 pounds, 1,000 kilos or whatever, and, like, you need, like, the strength of a dragon to, like, push them over. Like, how does that make fucking sense? This one's magical in a way in that the chests are linked to each other, and then they crave bread, and you have to talk to the NPCs to figure it out. That's cool. That's actually kind of cool. But, like... Oh, like, sci-fi RPGs, they do, like, key cards or whatever. I'm fine with that, actually, because that makes logistical sense. Like Xenogears and Xenosaga do key cards, like, because, like, you're in, like, a... You're like in an installation. You're, like, in a building. That makes sense, right? Like, you need to go through a door. You gotta, like, beat up a guard, and the guard has, like, a key card, and then you, like, beep yourself in. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Even if it's, like, an old school, like, kingdom kind of thing, you beat up a guard, and you get a key, like an old school key, and you unlock a door, that's fine, too. That's fine, too. But I never like block puzzles. Block puzzles just don't do it for me. They also can't make the block puzzles, like, too smart. They gotta make sure kids can solve it. So, like, if I can't solve it, that just makes me feel really dumb. And then, like, when I do solve it, I don't feel better. Because, like, I know it's for kids. So, yeah. That is true. That is true. The artifact that could save them. That's so true. If I remember right, when you talk to these chests the first time without the bread, like, the chest is all like, I'm hungry. But then you're all like, I don't know what you want. You gotta, like, figure that shit out. One thing oh shit, that's the wrong item I meant to use. One thing that I also don't like is, I don't like how, like, some old RPGs, they Okay, I really hate, like, the puzzle, if you could even call it that. I really hate the puzzles that stop you from, like, exploring the dungeon, like, every, like, 4 steps. Because it's all like, okay, I just unlocked the red door. And then, like, you go, like, 2 rooms over, and now there's a blue door. Now you gotta find the blue key. And then you find the blue key, you unlock that door, and then there's a green door, like, one room down. Now you gotta find the green door. It's like, this is not a dungeon. This is, like, a series of rooms. And, like, each room has a key that unlocks the next room over. That is not a puzzle. That's not a fucking puzzle. It's, like, a series of Roblox. I hate those ones. But, like, so many old RPGs did it. And I'm going to just have to assume it's because, like, old developers were like limited by the technology at the time. They couldn't do more complicated puzzles, so they all kind of did that. I don't know who started, like, Capcom, and then, like, everyone just copied it or something, but I hate those ones. But then, like, I also don't like the absence of puzzles, though, because Idea Factory does that. Like, I make fun of Idea Factory all the time, but, like, Idea Factory does not make RPGs. They make visual novels that just happen to have combat in it. And then, like, a lot of their dungeons are not really dungeons, in my opinion. They're more like really big, spacious areas that have monsters in it, and you just gotta go, like, from one end to the other to, like, get the next cutscene. Yeah, I don't like that either. I mean, I guess it's more preferable to having, like, a stupid puzzle that, like, you know, 5-year-olds can solve. So, at least the way Idea Factory does their RPG dungeons, I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm being, like, talked to like a child, but you gotta have puzzles, though. You gotta have some kind of puzzle, in my opinion. Okay, I only got 2 chests. Where the fuck are the other chests? There's like 8 of these things. How did I miss them? Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Which is a shame, because, like, Idea Factory has really good, like, combat animations, but, like, I kind of just wish, like, they would make, like, a real RPG, and that's the word that I'm using, like, an actual long RPG with, like, twist and plot twist and, like, finding out, like, someone's being betrayed or whatever. I really wish Idea Factory would, like, try their hand at, like, a super long RPG like that, but they don't. They're content to just make, I guess, visual novels / dating sims, basically. Which, I guess it's fine. There's a market for that, I suppose, but it would be cool. They have the resources for it. Like, that's the thing. Like, Idea Factory definitely could, if they wanted to, make a legitimate RPG, but they just don't, because I guess they just don't have an interest in it. But come on, Idea Factory. Like, go, like, non-waifu for, like, 2 seconds. Idea Factory could make their own Final Fantasy 15. They really could. And even though, like, I don't really like to play Final Fantasy games anymore, because, like, they're different from, like, the past Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy 15, I think, is a good benchmark that, like, a lot of, like, companies could try and copy. Final Fantasy 15's got, like, a lot of good shit in it. It's got the open worldness. It's got, like, the party dynamics. It has, like, going into the different, like, cities and villages. The only thing I don't like about Final Fantasy 15 is I just don't like the modern concepts of it. That's the only reason why I don't like it. It's a different kind of RPG. I definitely prefer fantasy RPGs. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy 15 has real life advertisement in it. Like, don't they actually drive a real car? Like, that advertisement must have cost money. I'm pretty sure the FF15 boys are driving, like, an actual car. And, like, I don't really appreciate that in my games. I think the only game I ever played where, like, I cared about, like, the advertisement was Crazy Taxi. because that's like an arcade game, and like it's also funny that like Crazy Taxi's got like Pepsi and Pizza Hut like advertisements and shits in it. That's pretty funny. I think there's also food. I think there's like real life food also in Final Fantasy 15. I gotta like look at that again. It's funny on one hand, but I'm just not a fan of it. Is that the last one? That is not the last one. It's supposed to play a cutscene when I find the last one. This is also why, like, you definitely need to turn off, like, random encounters for old RPGs. Because, like, old RPGs, they love to backtrack. Backtracking was such a common thing back then. And boy, oh boy, did it suck to, like, backtrack in old RPGs. Like, if you miss, like, where the key card was or whatever fucking thing you're looking for, then, like, you're going through the entire cave or dungeon and, like, you're constantly... Oh, what? I didn't give this guy bread? Oh, shit, that's dumb on me then. But then, like, you gotta go through random encounters, though, and that sucks. What? What did I miss? What am I missing? Oh, wow, I'm dumb. I'm just taking the items in the chest and not giving these guys bread. God damn. Okay, I'm still not done yet. I'm also not a fan of, like, how some RPGs... This goes for modern RPGs, too. But, like, I hate it when, like, RPGs, like, they have to tie in, like, a minigame to, like, the story progression. And, like, that's not really what you signed up for. Minigames should be just that. They should be just minigames. But a lot of RPGs, they have to force you to play minigames sometimes. So it's like, here's a fishing minigame. And yes, you have to do it because, like, there's, like, a fishing tournament. So the main character has to fish or whatever like that. And you have to win. If you don't win the fishing tournament, game over. Yeah, I don't like that. Here's like a poker tournament. You gotta learn how to fucking play poker or whatever like that. And if you don't win the poker tournament, also game over or whatever. Probably my most I say favorite because it's dumb. My most favorite, like, mechanic that a lot of old RPGs used to always do is, like, there's always, like, a stealth. I don't know why, but, like, so many of them had, like, a stealth mechanic, like, part to them. So it's like, oh, you gotta, like, sneak. You gotta, like, sneak around the guards, and you gotta, like, get inside, like, the castle or some shit. But, like, it's very obvious that, like, you know, the gameplay was not meant for a stealth scene. So, like, either the NPC vision is weird, or, like, they see through walls or whatever like that. So, like, you're trying your damnedest to, like, not get caught by the guards or whatever, and you keep failing, and you have to, like, keep on trying it over and over again. And I swear I've been giving these guys bread. Are they, like, fucking digesting this bread or something? There it is. There's the cutscene. The chests disappear, like, once you're done with the mist, which is kind of weird. The chests don't stay there. Okay, I don't know if the devs, like, had an idea for this, but I always wondered, like... So, like, these zombie people are zombies because of the mist. Can I, like, drag them to, like, outside the mist, and would they be fine? I kind of feel like I can do that. The game never... The story, like, never talks about it, but I feel like I could drag... Because these guys aren't aggressive. That's the thing, too. Like, I can talk to them. He's not attacking me. He's just kind of, like, just chilling. So, can I just drag him over? I don't know. You can't kill the guards because you're the good guy. They're just following orders, man. They're just following orders. I mean, like, that excuse only works, though, if you're, like, actually, like, in the good kingdom. If you're, like, in the evil lair, it's really obvious that the guards are bad people. So you should just kill the guards, then. But sometimes you gotta, like, sneak through, like, the evil layer too, though. Also, you don't have to kill the guards, though. Like, if you're that much stronger than the guards, you could definitely knock them out, right? And, like, I'm sure your wizard's got, like, a sleep spell. So, like, it's like, my guy literally has a spell that puts people to sleep. Let me just use that instead, you know? And I'm pretty sure I have, like, a wind magician. Oh, I got, like, a wind user in the party. I'm pretty sure I could, like, knock them out by taking away their oxygen. Like, there's so many other ways you could, like, knock out the guards that doesn't involve killing them. But, you know, the game wants you to sneak past them, though. Something weird is gonna happen, I know it. Calm down, Noah. Listen, I hear something. Okay, this is stupid right here. There is so much room, like, between, like, the side of the staircase and, like, the jade statue. We did not have to get rid of the jade statue. We could just walk past it. It's like in Pokemon, when, like, generations 1 through 4 had to cut HM, and you had to walk by the trees. It's like, but I could just walk around it, though. Why can't I just walk around it? I think Gen 4 also did this stupid thing where it's like, the trees are prickly, or something. It's like, okay, so the trees got spines on them. Can't I still walk around it? There's grass, too. Gen 4 was really bad because, like, they'd have, like, a tree right there you gotta use cut on. But, like, there is definitely, like, the darker shade of grass, like, right there on the side. But for some reason, in Pokemon, you can't walk on that grass or something. That grass is unwalkable. So, you had to find the HM for cut for some reason. Sometimes they'd also have, like, trees, like the big trees. Like, the big trees, like, around it, too. It's like, can't I just go, like, across the big trees? Like, can't I just do that? Like, at least the roadblocks in Sun and Moon kind of made more sense. Because, like, usually, like, it was an actual, like, human NPC that told you couldn't go past them without a gym leader badge. It's like, that makes sense in universe. Like, the bodyguard person is telling you can't go past them. But the tree, though. The tree is definitely stupid. Like, also, I have, like, a fire Pokemon. Can't I just use Flamethrower, like, on the tree or some shit? Pretty sure I could do that. I am impressed! Oh my god, they got holograms in this fantasy universe? You will solve my riddle. Don't be scared, I'm Usha. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Hi, Dr. Usha. Don't be alarmed. This is a mechanical device. It is not the real me. How did this guy make a fucking hologram in, like, this medieval universe? He's got, like, a working hologram here. I know not whether I am still be alive by the time you hear this message. I recorded this message just after sealing the Sage's Gate. This I did to protect the Warriors Square from the approaching Mist and his cohorts. Okay, like, you did a terrible job of that. You have, like, a fucking green statue blocking off the staircase, but, like, the mist is, it's clouds. Like, the cloud goes, like, in the air and shit. You did a terrible job. The mist went down there, bro. If I am lucky, I will survive the mist long enough to meet you. Proceed with Genesis Tree Seedling, heroes. Drive the mist from Soul. Dr. Usha, he disappeared. Then, how did Dr. Usha know we were here? We should take the Genesis Tree Seedling to Warrior Square like Dr. Usha said. Actually, this is actually kind of realistic to, like, old 1900s computers. A lot of them were, like, air-powered. The power of air compression was used in a lot of shit. I just found out recently that that's actually how they made automatic pianos that, like, played itself back then. They use air compression for that. That's cool. You know, before, like, electricity was widespread. Motherfucker, that's Resident Evil camera angles right there. Man, playing Resident Evil 1 and 2, like, the camera angles were, like, something I had to fight, like, all the time in that game. Because, like, you hold up on the D-pad to go in one screen, but then, like, in the next screen, though, your character is rotated, so you continue holding up, but it actually makes your character go down, if that makes any sense. And then you go back to the previous screen. So every time you change screens in Resident Evil, you have to like let go of the movement of the D-pad because like the camera angle is always changing in Resident Evil. So you have to like push a new direction to make sure you go forward, because going forward in Resident Evil is pressing up on the D-pad because it's using tank controls. Why are you using tank controls in like a 3D adventure game? Capcom, why? I'm pretty sure the remakes make it a lot better, but man, oh man, Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3. Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 were really bad about that. And then I never played Dino Crisis, but I think Dino Crisis was technically Resident Evil 4 though. I never played that one. Oh man, I'm looking for my book. Where's my book? Where the fuck is my book? Wait, did I go past it? Fuck. This is why you need to turn off random encounters. Is it one of these? I'm mashing the confirm button, which is what you had to do in a lot of old RPGs. Amidst the History of Soul books is a vulgar, garishly covered book. There, I got it. All right, I got the thing. Got. Golden book. This lets you get more money when you kill shit. I don't need that. It does work on bosses, which is nice. I mean, not that you can farm bosses anyway, but it is cool to have. In this game, like, a lot of old mechanics have been around for 10 years, which is a little unrealistic that they still work, but it's way better than, like, other RPGs where, like, the mechanics, like, last for, like, 100 years? 200 years? And they still work? So 10 years isn't that bad, actually. Although, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these lightings definitely would have burnt out, like, a long time ago. Like, I think most modern light bulbs, especially like if they're incandescent light bulbs, they only last like maybe 2 or 3 years. And we're assuming that these lights have never been turned off. Like, just they're on all the time. I'm pretty sure like the filament inside would have burnt out by now. Like in 10 years. I think LED light bulbs, if they're on forever, like, I think a good LED light bulb can last 6 years. I think it's like 5 to 6 years for like a good LED light bulb, but I don't think we really have any light bulbs that can last 10 years without having to be changed. And we're talking about a light bulb that's on all the time. Like, that's never turned off, basically. Because we definitely have LED light bulbs at work, and I can definitely tell you, those suckers go out all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure our electrician dudes have to change them out like at least once a year for our LED bulbs. So, yeah. When the candles will start burning in the ancient dungeons. They got some really good wax, man. The wax is awesome. The wax and rope. The rope that they're using is awesome. The air is so cold. I'm chilled to the bone. This place is so weird. The air is stale from being sealed in here for so long. Okay. How much electricity would you generate? Like, okay, wait. Making an electrical arc like that, that's like a Tesla. These things are like giant Tesla coils. Like, there is no way this electrical field has been on for 10 years. I mean, wait, I don't even know. How long can a Tesla coil last if, like, it's been on, like, without ever turning it off? Oh, honestly, I don't even give this thing a year. I give this thing, like, 6 months before, like, the bad guys could have waited out, actually. Even if I were to assume that the bad guys couldn't get past, like, these electrical coils, even though, like, they could probably just, like, take out the electrical device itself, they could wait. They could just wait it out, and, like, the electricity would either run out or, like, it would burn itself out or something. There's no way this big old electrical arcing thing would last for 10 years. That's crazy. Whatever efficient usage of, like, copper wires they're using in this game, it's gotta be better than whatever we got. What are those strange rocks? That must be the warrior square that Dr. Usha was talking about. The square must be behind those stones. Oh, I want to see the square. I want to go through the stones. Hit the switch. You're telling me that switch has been waiting 10 years for someone to pull that. 10 years. This is dumb. That's so dumb. Hit those switches. Hit those switches. So this is actually kind of cool. Like, this is not based on timing. Like, the game is coded so that way, like, the electrical field turns back on when you walk past it. So you don't have to worry about trying to rush this. Like, you have, like, 5 seconds, like, before the electrical field comes on. Like, if I stand here right now, that red field is not going to turn back on. It'll wait until after I go through. That's a good way to do it. That's a good way to, like, set up the puzzle. That's smart. That's pretty smart. Alright, the stone pillars are gone. Now I can, now I can go and fight the boss. Yo, okay, so this game... So, like, I do have the emulator set up to actually, like, not force the game to, like, be better. I actually have it set on, like, realistic or something like that. The combat in some of the scenes is exactly how as I remember on the PS1. Sometimes it goes down to, like, 15 frames a second. But if I go to the menu, though, I'm at 30. Now I'm at 30 frames a second in here. So, like... So, like, it's actually how it actually worked in the actual PS1 hardware. Because I could definitely tell you, on the PS1, the combat scenes in this game definitely make the game slow down. I believe that's just how the game is coded, actually. Oh yeah, boss fight's coming. Boss fight. Let's see, what do I want? What do I want? Probably want this. I probably want that. Okay, we don't need him to get the first turn. Increase intelligence, I'll take that. And... neither you nor your enemy can block attacks. Nah. How do I have all these accessories and, like, almost none of them are useful to me? I guess I'll take the increased defense. There's no save down here. There's actually no save down here. So, like, if I die, I would need to, like, do this all over again. I mean, that's a PS1... That's an old school problem. Like, not having, like, a save point, like, before a boss. Because, like, in modern games, you can just save whenever the fuck you want. Which is amazing. And then more modern games have autosave. I think, like, the last 3 recent RPGs I played, like, modern RPGs, they did have autosave in them. And I did need them a couple times, because, like, I actually died on the boss, and then, like, the autosave kicked in, and then, like, I was able to, like, preload, like, right before the boss or something. Well, actually, a lot of modern RPGs just give you the chance to redo the boss anyway, though. Like, you don't even need the save file. A lot of modern RPGs, like, if you die on the boss, the game just asks you, hey, do you want to, like, restart the boss or something? And then, like, you just get to restart the boss, like no questions asked. Or then it asks you, like, if you think you're not strong enough, do you want to just, like, go back to town or something? So, modern RPGs just give you, like, so many outs. Like, in case, like, you're too weak to fight the boss or something. Man, the Jesus tree. We have to plant the seedling quickly. Man, hurry. I'm worried about Songy and Gaza. Oh, thank you for always thinking of me, members of the Moron Brigade. I wouldn't want to ruin my reputation by not living up to your morons' expectations. Songy, leave here peacefully now. Songy, what did you do with the old man Gaza? Well, how touching. The barbarian girls found in the old Giza. Oh, I'm steaming. Yo, they really had to make him villainous by having him spit like that. He spits, like, in half the cutscenes he's in. He always just spits on the ground for some reason. If you want to see him that much, then go ahead. Gaza, come out, Gaza, we have visitors. I'm just as crazy about this geezer as you fools are. In fact, I like him so much, I gave him a custom-fitted Sim-Seru. He's a super geezer now, and a quite formidable opponent too. Now then. I'll leave you to the geezer. If you forgive me, I must be going. I'm so busy now. I would wish you good luck, but that won't do you any good. Haha. Old man! Silence. Noah, stay away from him. He's possessed by a Seru. Man, the old man, Gaza, he's being destroyed. He's in a frenzy. There's nothing to do now but fight him. Thou wouldst hinder my path of carnage. You must die. Prepare to die by the steel of the Astral Sword. Prepare to meet thy doom. Okay, his sprite actually does look kind of amazing though. Like, this was like one of my favorite boss sprites in the game. Yeah, block that shit, Noah. Block that shit. Alright, I need to stack those shield elixirs on her because like she's so weak she gets one-shotted. She's such a glass cannon. Like I have to use it on her. Alright. Noah's Ark? We doing this? I gotta check out the damage between the two. That's bullshit. He's blocking so much. $2,240 damage. I could do better than that. I could do better. Jesus. And that was a regular attack too. That wasn't even like a special attack. I don't know how much damage this will do, but she sucks at magic anyway. But I gotta like compare the damage. $600 damage. Yeah, that's ass. That's ass. All right, I'm not gonna do that anymore. His special move actually does less damage than his regular attacks do. His special move is ass. Oh wow, that wasn't enough to fully hear Gala. He does have the most HP of the party though. I still find it weird that like the fucking martial arts monk of the party has like the highest magic stat in the game. He basically just became like the spellcaster, even though he's absolutely not supposed to be a spellcaster. But for some reason, that's how the devs programmed him. He has the highest magic stat. Almost 3,000 damage. No fancy combos needed. Just cast magic. That's all I gotta do. Just cast magic. I know that he has like an AoE thing, but like I don't think he uses it until he's almost dead. Easy fight. Easy fight. This guy's not even that complicated. Later boss fights, like, they do start, like, dropping, like, stats elements on you. Like, poison and stone and charm or whatever like that. We are gonna fight a boss that, like, charms you. That's annoying. Because there's no... You can't heal charm in this game for some reason. When you're charmed, you just kind of have to, like, just take it. That looks like it hurts. Shit. I still can't afford to do anything. Yo, he blocked all of that. Stop blocking. Oh, this is ass. This is why magic is better. You can't block magic. You can't block a fireball. Although, like, there should definitely be a boss in the future that could block magic. It's not a thing, but that'd be kind of like a cool puzzle fight. It's like, oh my god, magic is not useful against him. We must figure out some other way to fight him or something. The second to last boss fight in the game, like, the guy does get, like, a force field. So you gotta, like, knock out the force field first before you beat him or whatever. Ooh, 3,020. I high rolled the damage on that one. 3,000. All right, so I did like 2,000-ish damage with Noah's Arc, so I'll try the Tempest Break combo then. So Let's see. Dolphin attack, and then Tempest Break. This should be more damage. Oh, there's his AoE. Okay, I don't know if this will one-shot Noah, because Noah's like built like a fucking muffin. He's just... That almost one-shot her. She almost died. She almost died from that. Wait, she killed him? Oh! Oh, I won! Oh. He only got to do, like, his super spell, like, one time. Oh, okay. The fight did not last as long as I thought it was gonna last. That was a really quick fight, actually. The old man. Look, Nora, the horrible seer is separating from Gauss's body. That was a great finisher. I dropped my guard. I am utterly defeated by the enemy. Failed to keep my vow. I made my dream never come true. Mar, Theodore, Belde. I'm seeing my grandchildren again, and that's how you know he's dying, because he's looking at the party, but he's seeing the faces of his grandchildren. Terra, he's dying. Don't let him die. Help him. Terra, you're a Ricer. You have amazing powers. Please help the old man. Noah, Gaz's body is dying. There's nothing we can do. However... Yes, that's it. It may be possible to keep a spirit alive. Special powers are needed to raise a Genesis tree ceiling to a full-grown Genesis tree. Gaz's strong spirit, which trapped Gaza in its prison. It's pure and earnest enough to provide the Genesis tree with sealing with energy it needs. Gaz's soul will live eternally in the Genesis tree in Warrior Square. You mean that the old man is going to turn into a Genesis tree here? I am to become a Genesis tree? Now that I have failed to uphold my vow, then I can die contently. Please help me join with the Genesis tree. Noah, Gaz's pulse is getting weaker. Old man, you really want to join with the Genesis tree? Van, place the Genesis tree seedling next to Gaza. Let its energy flow into it. If this game was remade, there would definitely be like a major cutscene every time like we had to like revive one of these trees. There is literally like no animation for this, by the way. Like the tree just clips into like his body. There's actually no animation here. They couldn't afford it. They could not afford a special animation. Animation's expensive back in the 90s. Especially if it's 3D animation. Will he keep conscious in a tree, though? You won't want to live eternally as a tree? I'm pretty sure they meant that, like, metaphorically. I'm sure, like, his soul will go to heaven or something. I don't know. Yeah, living as a tree probably kind of sucks. And also, spoiler alert, don't be too sad even if he does live as a tree, because, like, we're about to go into, like, the Serukai world, and then, like, Songi is gonna do some stupid shit, and he's gonna, like, kill, like, all, like, the Seru energy and crap. So, all the Genesis trees are gonna die off anyway. So, if anything, he's only gonna live as a tree for, like, a month tops, before, like, we get rid of all the Seru energy. So, it's not forever. He's only gonna live this way for, like, a month anyway. Yeah, like Song is all like, oh, like, I'm gonna suck. Okay, no, it's like the dumbest thing ever, too. Because Song is like, hey, I use a Seru as my energy source. So what if I go into the Seru world and suck up the Saber energy that the Sabers all rely on. And then, like, when he does that, the fucking, like, great Genesis tree in the Serekai is dying, and that gets rid of all Serus ever. So, it's such a dumb plan. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he would have sucked up the energy, and then, like, he would have been super strong for, like, a month. And then, like, there'd be no more Serer world, so all the Serers would die off anyway. Dude was, like, on a self-destructive path, honestly. Yeah, he was already dying. Or maybe it was, like, his very, like, roundabout way to commit suicide. I have no idea. Man, that's the old man. He wants us to use it now that he's gone. Spoiler alert, I can't really use this sword, actually. Van now has the Astral Sword. For an instant, Gaza saw his grandchild Mars facing you, Noah. Old man, I mean grandpa, watch over all of us, okay? No, it's kind of dumb. So the Astral Sword is technically the strongest weapon in the game, but like, if I equip the Astral Sword, I actually cannot use, like, Van's Miracle Art. Because it takes fucking 2 bars! It takes 2 attack bars to use. And I need 9 bars to use, like, the Miracle Art. But if, like, the sword takes up 2 bars to use, that means I could technically only use, like, 7 bars. So, this fucking sword's pointless. I can't use this. I think, like, the only thing this is good for is, like, I guess to, like, make my stats higher for magic or something. And that's about it. I really can't use this. Like, I wouldn't be able to use it for a boss fight or anything. Speed chain. I get to equip all my regular shit now. I guess that's it. Oh, here it is. Silver compass and golden compass. Yep, that's what I want. Somehow that made all the electrical fields turn off. I don't know why. There's like a weird cutscene right here that plays afterwards. Old man. I don't get why Noah's so sad. Because, like, we literally, like, only knew the guy for, like, a day. We knew him for, like, 1 day. And, like, our first meeting was him trying to kill us. And then, like, when we went up to the Byron Monastery on the tower, he tried to kill us again. And then, like, he also was all like, oh, like, you guys want to get rid of the mist? I can't let you do that. It's like, but why, though? Isn't that a good thing? I can't let you guys get rid of the mist because I want to kill more mist monsters. And then he tried to kill us. And then we beat him. And then, like, he tried to kill us again. And then we beat him again. So I don't get why Noah's so attached to him. Every time we try to meet this, every time we try to talk to the old guy, he always tried to kill us. Noah's got some heavy daddy issues, probably because she never had parents. They're gone, my husband, my children. They're gone, what happened? Ooh. I hate to break it to you, but Gaza killed your family, because Gaza was killing Saber monsters. I came from the 6th floor to find my mommy and daddy, but I still can't find them. Ooh. Your parents are dead, buddy. Yeah, Gaza was, like, coming down here to, like, kill people who were, like, infected by the mist. So, yeah. So honestly, Gaza was kind of a jerk. He needed to go, honestly. No, I don't need anything here. Let's see, I'm looking for a dude to, like, give me, like, a password or something. I can't even go to the next part of the story because the devs were smart enough to, like, not let you put in the password if you haven't done the cutscene yet. Because I know the password. But I guess that's technically cheating if I know the password. I'm not supposed to know the password yet. I need to have the NPC tell me. I can't skip cutscenes. You guys gonna charge me money to rest at the inn? I saved all your asses. Oh, you! Give me the password. I heard much of your exploits. I am pleased. You have saved us. I'm here to give you the password. Okay, give it to me. XX triangle circle square. I know not what it means, but apparently it is a password. I like how the password is literally the PlayStation buttons. Like, they could have made this, like, more lore accurate or something. Like, the password could have been, like, actual words that they would use, like, in universe. Like, the password is the great Ricera heroes or whatever. But no, the password is XX triangle circle square. Also, I technically don't even need to, like, remember the password because, like, the characters themselves will remember it for me. That is my message. All right. XX triangle circle square. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't actually need to remember it though. Like, I just had the option for that. Now I can buy new equipment. I can't even afford the next set of armor. I literally cannot fucking afford it. It's all my money if I just kill like 2 more monsters or something. And now I'm poor. There's no, like, major cutscene on, like, where to go. Like, the game kind of just softly tells you to go to, like, the research center, but, like, there's no, like, grando cutscene that was all like, oh, like, let me tell you the story of, like, the war that was here or something. It's like, no, nah, just go there. Just go to the next spot, whatever. It's not like a Final Fantasy game where, like, a Final Fantasy game, like, always has to have, like, a major cutscene every time you finish off a boss or something. Superb Pura Steak, Warm Libyan Salad, Sauteed Bar Booma Style. Oh yeah, I remember this too as a fun fact. That is like the one made NPC in the entire game. I don't know why she has like a custom sprite, but she does though. There is literally like no other made NPC. That's it. This is it right here. I don't know like if the devs wanted to put more made NPCs in the game, but no, she's the only one. So for all intents and purposes, she has a custom sprite. She doesn't have any story relevance, but she's cute, I guess. That's it? That's it. My soldier buddies disappeared. They all must be dead. Alright, so half the NPCs say new shit, and the other half don't say anything new. Ironically, like, it's actually much more annoying to leave the Soul Tower now, because before I could use like a Door of Light, because like this counted as like a dungeon, but it's no longer a dungeon now though. I got rid of the mist, so like now it's just like regular city. So I gotta go out like the old-fashioned way. Heal me for free. Here is some Byron medicine. It works wonders. Old D's. Old D's nuts. I don't even know like when that joke came about. That like 2002, 2003, when like the D's nuts joke was a thing. You literally give like a fucking porno mag to like the Byron monk, and he's all like, oh no, I'll get in trouble if people know my fucking porn stash. Please don't tell old D's of this book that I have. Do the kids say anything different? I think there's actually less kids now. No? I thought their parents would come back when the mist cleared, but unfortunately too many came back. Not too many came back. Maybe because they were in the mist for so long. Or maybe because of Gaza. No one knows for certain. Mommy and Daddy didn't come home. Oh shit, that sucks, kid. I'm gonna tell the children that you were the legendary Raisir brave heroes. If I were to make an RPG, I kind of would love to make an RPG that's like multi-generational or something. Like, a lot of RPGs, like, they do a thing where like you talk to like kid NPCs, and the kid NPCs are like, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. And it's like, you would play, like, one set of heroes, like, at the start of the RPG, and then, like, later on, like, Like, you would beat, like, their big bad or whatever. And then, like... the heroes would retire or some shit. They would retire, and then, like... You'd be, like, maybe, like, a new hero or something, like, in the next generation. And the kids that you talk to, they would actually grow up. And maybe they could be, like, your next party members or something. I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but, like, an RPG format. I don't remember where the fucking exit is. Oh, it's floor 1. I'm dumb. Alright, I've already walked over to the research center, so I could just teleport there. Alright, let's see if I'm right, that you don't actually need to remember the password. Dr. Usha. Is Dr. Usha there? Who is it? It's me, Noah. I came to see you, Doctor. Noah? I don't know any Noah. We're on a journey to wipe the mist from the face of the earth. We came seeking knowledge, Dr. Usha. Please let us in. Well, you may be clever Siru. You say you want to destroy the mist. If you're telling the truth, then you must know the password of someone so. Well, let me hear the password. Oh, shit. Oh, I do have to know it. Fuck. I thought they did it for me. Whoops. Well, I was not paying attention. Legend of Legaia Usha password. Yeah, I'm Googling this. What was it again? XX triangle circle square. There it is. XX triangle circle square. Alright, there we go. There we go. I had to Google it. I thought that, like, you didn't have to remember that. Okay, never mind. You're finally here. Just wait a moment. I'll send the elevator down. That would take us up to Dr. Usha. Hello, you're the first strangers I've seen in 10 years. I'm so happy to meet you all. The doctor awaits you in the laboratory up there. Go pay him a visit. All right, I have a question for Dr. Usha. I legitimately have a question. You guys have been stuck up here for 10 years. How come Mr. and Mrs. Usha don't have kids? Like, I get that you're a scientist and whatever, but, like, have you been doing science for 10 years? Like, do you and your wife not fuck or whatever? Like, is Dr. Usha, like, impotent or something? Does he not have swimmers or whatever? Or, like, do him and his wife just not fuck? How did they go for 10 years without his wife not being pregnant? Like, come on. Because they don't have kids. They don't have kids or anything. That's crazy. How do you be married for more than 10 years and not have any kids? There's a lot of implications in this game about the whole, like, world being in shit for 10 years and whatever. Like, any adult that you meet, any young adult that you meet in this game, like, you have to assume then that they were at least a teenager by the time the mist came by. Please eat all you want. How do you guys have food? Like, you guys have been stuck here for 10 years. You guys must have, like, hunters or something that, like, go down the elevator to find food or whatever. An old, worn-out stuffed animal. Huh, it smells like a woman. I mean, how would you know that, Van? How would Van know that it smells like a woman? You ain't got no, like, dating sense. You only had, like, one bitch in the entire village to date, and that was May. May was, like, the only young woman, like, in all of Rim Elm. There wasn't that many girls for Van to date. It's a diary. Would you like to read it? Hell yeah. Bounty month. We waited for 10 years. Everyone is disheartened except my husband. I must do something with the way things are. I must be strong. Assistant 1 says he saw a blinding light shoot from the sky from Seoul. That's the revival of the Jesus tree. If so, the here should be coming soon. So that's Mrs. Usha's diary. And she wrote it recently, it seems. You know the woman downstairs? She's actually Dr. Usha's wife. How come they don't have kids? Did you have a smooth run in the elevator? I'm glad. Just hearing that makes it all worthwhile. Yo, they got like these 4 big dudes operating. Like they're fucking hand cranking the freaking elevator. That's crazy. That old school elevator technology. That's definitely like a hand crank air compressor. So like they're using air power for the elevator. Oh, I remember this side cutscene. This one's optional, but I do need to do it for an achievement. It's a hot springs. Man, yeah, it's a hot spring. There's a hot springs here. Well, imagine that. They even have a bath in this floating place. I want to take a bath. I want to get in the hot springs. Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean? I'm going to take a bath. Oh, I don't mind. We can take a bath together. No, I can't do that. Reminded that Noah was literally raised by wolves. So she doesn't know, like, what's socially acceptable or anything like that. Why not? You don't like me? I'm too shy. Look, the bath is too small. Oh, that's okay. I have a small butt, so we can both fit together. Noah, stop embarrassing this person. You're always yelling at me. I'm sorry. She's still young and doesn't know about human ways. Aha. Take a bath with a girl? I couldn't do that. I'm too shy. I'd like to, but Mrs. Usha would get mad at me. Noah just wants to bathe with the dude. That's the name of the achievement. Don't stare at me like that. It's embarrassing. Yo, they don't have like a fucking curtain here. Like, they have a bathing spot, but there's no curtain. There's no, there's no door or anything like that. It's just open. So, like, I guess they go by honor rules or something. Like, if you're gonna take a bath, you just tell people not to, like, interrupt you when you go and take a bath or something. I'm looking. There's nothing. There's literally, like, nothing here. It's just an open spot. We've been working for the doctor for 10 years now. I keep forgetting if I, like, took all my, magic shit. Oh, I'm missing one. There we go. Alright, now I took him.
You're here! I was waiting for you. You are the brave right heroes, are you not?
All three of us hate the mist, and we're going to destroy it by reviving the Genesis tree.
I hate the mist too. Oh! I knew it! So those are Raiseru in your arms, right?
Doctor, you know the Raiseru?
Of course, of course!
But who are you? Where do you come from?
Why don't we start with that question? There was this wolf, and I was about to die, and so this Raiseru in the Genesis tree? Yeah, that's it then, Calm down, young lady. We had plenty of time. Try to speak more slowly.
Van, Noah, and Gala each told Dr. Usha of their fateful adventures. Destruction of Rim Elm's wall, Terra and Noah, their fateful meeting at Mount Rekura, Byron, Songi, and Gala, the Sky Guardians of Jeremiah, the mystery of Octum, the tragedy of Hari the Prophet, the windless city of Vidna, the saber brides of Ratuyu, the swift-flying train, Gaza, the swordmaster of Seoul, and the ice-covered town of Buma, the mist and the Genesis trees and Raiseru. It was an amazing tale. In turns, the three spoke. It was morning by the time they finished their tale.
Oh, I am amazed, truly amazed. What a dreadful ordeal you have undergone for such a young age. Overcoming such adversity to bring peace to the world. How noble. You are indeed the heroes. I will do whatever I can to help you. My knowledge is at your disposal. Of course, destroying the floating castle should be completely eliminate the mist from Callisto. But the floating castle can only be reached by air. To revive the Genesis tree is key. There is a Genesis tree in Buma, but it is covered in ice. It is impossible to revive it in that state, however. The ice can be melted. There's a Seru in Nova Ravine to the north that breathes cold air. Its name is Koru. It was once a peaceful Seru, but the mist has made it savage. The only thing to do is to destroy that Seru.
Wow, that's easy, Doctor. Do it for us, hurry.
Noah, come down. Koru has been storing heat in his body for many years, and extremely dangerous. Make a wrong move and kaboom! Koru will explode and destroy you all. With the time-space bomb, we could trigger the thermal reversal and destroy him neatly. But we have no fire droplets with which to fabricate a time-space bomb.
Fire droplets? I'll go get them. Doctor, where can we find fire droplets?
In Uemas, an ancient book describing how to build a time-space bomb says, he who would seek the fire droplets must first dream in the home of Seru. The dream will summon Taig, who will bring the fire droplets. I don't know who Taig is, but I do know that is the home of the Seru in Uemas. And if you have a dream there, that Taig will bring fire droplets. It could be easy or difficult, but this is the only way. My wife has the key to the door to Uemas. You can get it from her.
Man, Gala, let's go to Uemas. Uemas, neat dreams, Taig, fire droplets. Nothing but riddles. Alright, we go talk to the wife. It looks like you're all going somewhere. I heard you talking to the doctor through that speaking tube over there. Now, I may be a worrywart, but I'm a little uneasy about this. Here are some questions to see if you properly understood everything. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll give you runes keys as a prize. Where's the home of the Seru? Uemas? Swiss. Next question. What are you going to do in Uemas? Fight Songi, dream dreams, awaken the Genesis tree, overthrow the leader. What are you going to get in Uemas? A Raiseru, the time space bomb. Swimsuit for adults, the fire droplet. Almost there, last questions. Once you have it, where do you take the fire droplet? So, Usha Research Center. Nevor Ravine, Buma. I feel like the research center is supposed to be a lot taller than the way it's shown here in the cutscene, because, like, the mist is heavy. So the mist only affects ground. It doesn't affect, like, the air or whatever. But, like, The Soul Tower is way taller than the research center, and like the mist goes all the way up to the 3rd floor. And like from what I'm seeing here, the research tower, that is not like 3 stories high. That's like 1 story high or 2 stories high. So I feel like that should be a lot taller. Alright, I remember that there's not, like, a boss fight, like, going into Urumai's, so, like, I don't have to worry about, like, being, like... Oh, yeah, that's how fucking big the sword is. That is super unrealistic. That sword is huge. Okay, and that's the problem. There's the fucking problem. So, like, that arm thing is so much bigger than the other parts. So it's like, high, right, low is fine. You do arm, and boom, that's how big arm is. So, the Aster Sword is like the strongest weapon in the game, but you absolutely cannot use this shit, like on anything. You really can't use this thing at all. It's dumb. It's so dumb. I wish there was like an NPC that you could talk to that like trains you to use the Aster Sword properly, so that way like you could like bring down like its usage or something. That'd be kind of cool. Another thing too that I feel like the game should also do, the game should also like increase magic power every time you revive like a Genesis tree, because that makes your Rice Saber stronger in this game. So it kind of makes sense to me that it should make your magic stronger. At least that's the way I see it. Alright, there's no fight here or whatever. So, like, we're just gonna go over, use the key, and, like, everyone's gonna go through, like, their own, like backstory shit or something. There's no mist here. There's no one here. Where could Teg be? Do you remember what Dr. Usha said? Of course I do. Very good, Van. Well, let's go dream, like Dr. Usha said. There's some weird houses over here. Let's go inside. No, wait. Don't go inside by yourself. What are we going to do with that kid? Hey, look, it's Kara. Man, when they do, like, close-up scenes of the characters that way, like, you could definitely see just how bad the, like, the sprites are. Yeah, the 3D sprites in this game have not aged, like, that well at all. They really haven't. These are indeed strange ruins. Where do we use the key? Noah, what's the matter? I hear something. It's a voice. I hear a voice. A voice. Man, Noah, I hear it too. I hear words inside my head. Hey, look at blue, green, red. Like, this shit is fucking color-coded. I don't know, like, how this is in the Japanese text, but I assume that the kanji is broken up. But here in English, like, they use ellipses to, like, show off, like, the broken speech or whatever. Whose voice is that? Van Gala, do you see the light? I saw light down there. Whoever it seems to have opened the door, we have the room's key. Let's go inside. This must be what they mean when the door leads to the fire droplet. Alright, let's go inside. Alright, so like each colored door represents like whose backstory you get. It kind of makes sense to me canon-wise that like you would get like Van's backstory last. So you should honestly like do like Gala and like Noah's story first or something. Although you could also make the argument that like Noah's backstory should come last because like Noah's backstory is arguably more important than Van and Gala. Because Noah's backstory talks about like the whole kingdom of like the mist and everything. So this should either be first or this should be last. And then Gala kind of doesn't really matter actually. Gala is like not story important at all. It's green. That's how you know it's Noah. Suddenly, serene words enter Noah's mind. Noah and Terra, welcome human and Raisiru. The stone stage awaits you. It awaits your dreams. It awaits your mind. Noah, what's wrong? Where are you going? Van, listen. You can tell by Noah's breathing. She's sound asleep. Gala, Noah is being drawn to take Spirit World. He's going to have an important dream now. So now you get to find out like why Noah was raised by Terra and shit. I'm thinking of naming this child Noah. That's a lovely name. Noah, the promised new era. This is also like the first time you actually get to see what her parents look like. Your Majesty, I've come with the most pressing matter. Jete, enter. Yo, this guy's got some super spiky hair. I trust Her Majesty's in good spirits. Actually, whisper, whisper. What? Court did that? You see, Your Majesty. I understand. I'll go at once. Did something happen to Court? It's nothing to worry about. I'm sure. I can't talk now. I'm going below to investigate the matter for myself. Noah, Conkram's future, your future. I want you to have a happy, prosperous future. Oh, Queen Minnie. You don't know the half of it. So, like, basically the whole entire game happens because Court, like, made the mist. Yeah, Court's the reason why this happened. And that's actually Noah's big brother. Courageous soldiers of Soren, this town of Conqueror would soon die. I care nothing of my own life, let the mist take it. After all, I am the queen. I must share this same fate as this nation. But this newly born child, Noah, I want her to see the future. Please take this child to land untouched by the mist. Take her to the world with the future, please. Your Majesty, your courage is inspiring. I would take Noah as far as I can, however far that may be. Thank you. Now hurry, the mist is getting closer. So, like, they do something that, like, I kind of feel like a lot of RPGs would do here, but they don't do it here, though. So, like, normally, like, an RPG would totally give Noah, like an amulet or something. Like, they do that shit with, like, royal characters all the time. Like, if a character is, like a prince or a princess, and, like, they get taken away by their parents, which is, like, super tropey. Like, the queen right now, she would have given, like, Noah, like, a ring or, like, an amulet or something. But, like, here, she doesn't give Noah anything, actually. So, they kind of, like, subvert that trope. Go now, hurry. The mist draws near. Yeah, like, it'd be super tropey, usually, that, like, that, like, as, like, the kid grows up, like, they have, like, a necklace or something, like, from their parents before, like, they got taken away. And it's, like, it's their one connection to, like, their past. But Noah basically grew up with nothing, though. Okay, so this cutscene is kind of confusing here, actually. So, like, you see the Soren kind of fly and fall down, and he is wearing a Seru. So that's the weird part. So he's wearing a Seru and he falls on top of the mountain, and like you think he's dead or something, but I guess he's just tired. Maybe the cutscene didn't do it properly, but like I think you would think he's dead. You would think he's dead right here, but he's actually just tired, and that's because like you actually meet the same NPC in the Soren village, and then like the Soren guys are like, "Hey, I remember you. You're Noah. I flew you to Mount Rekra when you were a baby or some shit." So he remembers Noah. So you thought he died back then, but he's actually still alive. And again, he's wearing Seru, like his wings are Seru, but like I guess this is early on, like in the Mist conquest, because there's no mist up here right now. So I guess that explains why he's safe. Because when we went to Mount Rekra, like in the beginning of the game, there's mist everywhere. Because like otherwise he would have been mutated, but I guess he got lucky or something. So your name is Noah. How do you do, Noah? I am Terra. I've decided to live with you. Noah, young victim of the whims of fate, the past etched in your mind is now revealed. The pain of your past may have left large scars and may gnaw at your heart, but never lose hope. For when there is hope, you can draw strength from the past. That is what being human is all about. For humans are those who, with hope in their hearts, find the future through the past. So there's your backstory for Noah. So, again, the weird part is that, like, Queen Mine, like, gave her child to the Soren soldier, and then, like, he crashed into Mount Rekra or something. And then, like, when the guy woke up, Noah was gone because Terra, the wolf, like, took Noah to take care of her. So, like, what did the Soren guy think? Did he think, like, oh, shit, like, I must have dropped the baby or something. She must be dead. And then he just left or whatever. Like, yeah, kind of a shit move there, bro. Like, honestly, it would have made more sense if, like, if the Soren guy, like, took her to a village. Like, I don't know, took her to Rim Elm or something. And then, like, Noah and Van could have grew up together or some shit. I have no fucking clue. Van, look! A ray of light from the pillar. Maybe that's Teague. Van, let's go. In Begin was Teague. In was every, then him into two. So, like, this is actually really big lore on, like, how Serus were made and shit. Right now, like, it's very broken speech, but, like, the more you do, like, the more you do the dreams, like, the more sentences, like, get filled in. And also, like, look at that. Noah's door is gone. It's blue! I wonder whose dream we're gonna dream this time. It's not like this shit's not color-coded. God, what a fucking long hallway. This is like, it kind of like overextends its welcome. It's a little bit long, I'm gonna have to admit. It could be a little shorter. Serene words enter Gala's mind. Gala! Hey, Gala! Man, Gala's walking away. Listen, Gala's snoring. Gala's a snorer, confirmed. He snores. Alright, so I'm actually a little disappointed that like the backstory for Gala here is like when he's kind of like already like a teenager. I was kind of hoping like it'd be like super far backstory of like when he was a kid, but it's not though. Like as you can see, like it's with Noah, it's when she was a baby. When Gala, look at that, 8 years have passed. So this was literally like 2 years ago. Yeah, this isn't that far back, honestly. I'm a little disappointed. They definitely could have made this go further back. Yo, he just spit on his shoes, man. Okay, again, I'm gonna have to call, shenanigans here on Maya's part. So Maya was supposedly seen like as a mother figure for all the characters, but also, like, Gala and Songi lost their parents, like, when they were young. So Maya was kind of, like, taking care of them as her own kids. So, whatever the fuck Maya, like, was doing or some shit, like, she did not do a good job of taking care of Gala and Songi, because Songi came out to be a little bitch. Little bitch, man. Yo, this sprite for, like, the female NPC is so bad. It's such a bad sprite. She literally has no legs. She has feet. She has triangle feet. This may be dumb, like, that, like, Gala's gonna take, like, the grass thing or whatever because he's being told it's a Fury down, but, Gala knew that he was cheating. But Gala took it anyway. So basically, long story short, like, Songi was trying to find a way to cheat, so he lied to, like, the freaking kitchen maid, saying that, like, he wanted jingle grass to, like, get rid of his headache or something. And then, like, the kitchen maid was like, oh, okay, like, don't blame me if something goes wrong, because jingle grass makes you, like, numb or whatever. And then, like, oh, here it is. Stop playing dumb. You'd make think you tricked Gala, but he knew all along. What? I told him that I gave you jingle grass, and I warned him not to take any medicine you gave him. But Gala just laughed. Oh, Sung is my best friend. Don't worry, he said. And then this makes Songi more angry. Gala! Darn it, he's sleeping. He's still numb. Gala, you think you're clever, don't you? You think you let me win. You're so arrogant. You think it's fun to make a fool of me like that? Some best friend, you hypocrite. You never get away with this, never. So, like, Songi's mad. Oh, okay, so it's like, Songi felt like he was gonna lose anyway, so he tried to trick Gala into taking the drug so he can have an easier time winning. But, like, he won, and he's still mad. Because, like, of the difference that Gala knew. But, like, now he's mad that he didn't win fair and square. It's like, make up your fucking mind, bro. Make up your mind. Again, I blame Maya for this, because, like, Maya clearly must have favored Gala or something. Because Gala grew up fine. I don't know. Gala grew up just fine. Songi grew up to be a little bitch. And also, again, I'm kind of mad that, like, this doesn't even give us a lot of backstory on Gala and Songi. Like, I learned nothing from this. Like, this is the same Gala that we already knew, and it's the same Songi that we already knew. Like, I didn't learn anything. You do learn more backstory on Van, though. So, like, the Van backstory is good, the Nora backstory is good, but I feel like I would change the Gala and Songy backstory because, like, nothing really changes here. Like, nothing here changes my perception of, like, Gala and Songy. It's the same as it was anyway. I definitely would have preferred more, like, cutscene on, like, when they were kids. And then, like, if you look at Teague, Teague is more, like, he's less transparent now. Gala is like the most like he's definitely like the most he's still like very much a monk, so like he doesn't like wearing a Seiru, even though the right Seiru are different. So he's definitely like skeptical of like wearing Ozma still. But then like by the end of the game though, then like he's all like, "No, Ozma, don't leave me. I need you. What will I do without you as my strength?" And then Ozma's all like, "Gala, you have your own strength," or whatever like that. I hate that Van has to be a silent protagonist in this game, because, like, by the end, like, Meta's all like, "Van, you don't have to say anything." It's like, bitch didn't say anything for the whole game. Hell yeah, he don't gotta say shit. He already doesn't say anything. So you get to find out, like, how his mom died in this one, actually, which is kind of cool. So this is basically how his mom died and how Nene was born. So, like, the same cutscene plays, actually, like, for, like, the other characters that, like, are not doing the dreaming thing. Like, no matter what order that you do it in. So, like, they had to make it the same for each one. So, like, the characters are always surprised when they do the dream thing. When obviously you wouldn't be surprised after the first time. So like, if I were to like remake the game, I would just basically just not have you even give you a choice. I would just have you like just do it like in order or something. So that way the characters cannot act so differently or whatever. Look at, you can see that she has blue hair, like Van does. Goo goo gaga. Van, it's almost dark. Don't go outside the walls. I couldn't find Van. As I thought, he went over to Drake Kingdom. He must be going to Drake Castle. He's gonna get Drake water. So this is how, like, Van's dad, like, breaks his leg permanently or some shit. And then this is how, like, his mom dies. But Val was attacked by a Seiru. His legs would never be the same again. Hey, look at that. The mom's dead. Mom, she's gone. So, like, the fact that, like, Van's mom, like, hemorrhaged too much or whatever while giving birth to Nene, this is definitely kind of realistic, like, medieval birthing. Like, this is the whole, like, man, like, it was so dangerous to have a kid back then. You were lucky if you didn't die from having kids. Van, my child, you have fulfilled your purpose. Alright, so like now you could talk to all like the Teague ghost and whatever. And like they actually like speak in full sentences now. And look at, they're not transparent anymore. You did well, my children. Your dreams are all fulfilled. Our souls are recalled to life. We shall teach you the past, the future, and the present or whatever. Another cool thing too is that like Teague is supposedly like half Seru, half human or something. So like he split himself into two. Like one side is Seru and one side's human. And that's how humans were born. And that's how Seru are a thing. That's the backstory. Teague was everything, then Teague divided himself into two. Yep, there it is. The human world and the Serukai. Yep. Did Teague tell you everything? Do you now understand the Seer and Teague? Teague knows all. Now Teague can trust you with the fire droplets. The fire droplet is chaos, and chaos is fire droplet. Teague is the perfect being, seer, human, only spirit, whatever. And then they're all gonna fuse and whatever like that. We must make room for Teague. Or Teague. The thing is that, like, here's the thing that I never understood. So, like, the fire droplet is documented. So people have gotten fire droplets before. But there's no way that this whole thing happened every time. So, like, what happened the previous times when people got the fire droplet? Like, did the fire droplet just kind of, like, just appear? Or, like, did Teague actually, like, talk to every person and was like, hey, like, I'm gonna give you a fire droplet, homie. I got you. Like, I don't get it. I don't know, like, how other people got the fire droplet before this. This is obviously, like, a very special thing for, like, Van, Gala, and Noah because they're the Rysera heroes. But I am curious how other people got the fire droplet because it is recorded. I do want to know. Van, use your courage. Gala, use your pride. Noah, use your hope. With these three things, knowledge will create the future. Never forget that. Dream. That was all a dream? No, Gala, look, it's the fire droplets. I've always found it kind of dumb that, like, Van already has, like, the fire symbol, like, on his shirt or some shit like that. As if he was fucking destined to be the fire element when, like, humans in this world don't have magic. So it's not like Van knew that he was the fire element. He just happens to have a fucking fire symbol on his shirt, though. Because Gala doesn't have, like, electric symbols, and, like, Noah doesn't have, like, wind symbols on him or anything like that. So, like, the thing is that, like, I don't think it's consistent in character design. Like, if Van's gonna have a fireball symbol, then Gala and Noah should have, like, electric and wind symbols. At least that's the way I see it. What's this? Is it the word of Teague again? No, that's not Teague. Look, the whole forest is shaking. No, that is a Seru that doesn't belong on the surface. It's an evil Sim Seru, Juggernaut. Juggernaut? We must run away now. Van is too dangerous. The only thing we can do is flee. Yo, how much money did it cost them to, like, animate this? $10,000 back in the day. This is pretty good for the time, I guess. Uramias is destroyed. Now we can never power the power of Teague again. The enemy, the Mrs. Henchman, must have felt the words of Teague. Teague was an obstacle to their goal. That is why they unleashed Juggernaut on this holy place. But we still have the fire droplet that Teague gave us. Come on, everyone. Let's teach those henchmen to miss a good lesson.
Yeah, let's teach him a lesson. Let's teach him real good.
Haha.
What are you having a party with a monster like that on the loose?
Cora, what are you doing here?
Well, that's a fine how do you do.
So here's the funny part about the character designs. It's like, whenever Kara, like, moves her head, she has a very prominent nose. But, like, compared to, like, Gala, Van, and Noah, they have, like, very flat faces. They don't really have noses. But for some reason, Kara has a nose.
I can do whatever I want whenever I want.
Hey, Kara, why don't you give us an egg of Ricea you have? Egg of Ricea? Oh, you mean this Ricea egg? Okay. What?
Yeah, hooray, let me have it. I want it. I want the egg.
Wait, I'm not gonna give this Ricea egg here for nothing.
I knew it.
If you awaken Buma's Genesis tree like you did in the one in Seoul, then I'll give you my Ricea egg as a reward. That was your plan from the very beginning.
Well, get to it, kids.
Car, wait! Tell me why. Why do you want us to awaken the Buma's Genesis tree?
Well, if I said it was for love, little kids like you wouldn't understand.
Haha. Yo, the backflips that she does are like so unnecessary.
Van, what's love?
Does that have something to do with the Genesis tree? Alright. I get that they're doing the whole like raised by animals thing with Noah, but like this kind of feels inconsistent with the writing because Noah has to know what love is. Like, I feel like Terra would have taught her what love is, like even like from a platonic standpoint. Like, maybe not love like the baby making kind, but like at the very least, like Terra would be all like, Noah, I'm a Ricea, I have love for humans or whatever like that. Like, Noah would know what love is. And another thing too is that like, I'm pretty sure the word love is used like whenever her parents like mind talk to her and shit. So yeah, I don't think this part's consistent.
You're still too young to know.
I don't know either.
You don't know what love is either. Let's figure it out together.
Hurry, the both of you. We had to deliver fire droplet to Usha. If you say that like she's too young to know, then like Noah just gets angry with you.
She's like, Van, you're so mean. Fine, I'll learn that about it on my own.
Alright, I'm gonna get my free shit. It's not on this side. It's on the other side. So there's an item in the ruins, which I did not know about. This side? This side. Magic Grail. Now that's a good item right there. Recover some MP every turn. That is like super good. That is such a good item. So, we have the fire droplet. Oh, what's this? AP remains at 100. So, if you were smart, you would not go to Dr. Usher's research. You would not go there. If you want to be smart, you absolutely would not go to Dr. Usha's research center. You would go to Seoul, actually. Like, this is like the perfect time to start grinding for shit, basically. Because you're going to lose it. You're going to lose the fire droplet. And this is the best time that you could abuse this crap. Oh yeah, there's people out here now. Huh. Shit, that essence like did not last at all. That was super quick. This is actually also like the best way to make money too, like as well. Because like you can use your points for solar bread, and then like you can sell the solar bread for a lot of money. Because like the amount of money that you would get by selling solar bread would far outweigh like the money that you would get from farming normally. But however, you should also grind normally anyway for levels, because you don't get levels in the arena. The arena is good for money, but like it's bad for experience because you don't get any experience. Oh, shit. I'm dumb. Oh, it's too late. I'm so dumb. So, the Kimaru spell, you can actually get that in Soul Tower. And I was gonna, like, get everyone the Kimaru spell. But I didn't, because I used the... I forgot! I forgot. I fucking forgot. God damn it. Oh, shit. It's because I was abusing the incense. So, I didn't get any fights down there. God damn it! Shit, I gotta go back to Uramas now, because now I don't remember if the Kimaru spell was there, actually. If not, I'm gonna have to wait until later to get the stupid spell. Oh, I think the next time I can get the spell is gonna be, like, at Conquerum or something. Oh, this sucks. I think I gotta wait until, like, I do, like, the time travel bullshit. Oh, no. And the thing is that, like, I wanted it because, like, the spell is actually really good on Van. It still sucks on Nova, though, because Nova has no magic stat, but it's actually pretty good for Van. Like, specifically for the stupid, like, arena. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so fucking dumb. Whoops. God damn it. That's my fault for forgetting, honestly. Alright, I gotta get into a fight. Alright, somebody fight me. Somebody fight me. Let's see. Is Kimaru here? Freed and Nurga. Alright. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. I might as well get him back to 100 AP. Yeah, I might as well. I don't know if Vulture Blade can even one-shot these guys. I don't think they can. For the most part, it is actually kind of worth it to still get Kimahri to level 10, just because it's such a good offensive spell. I mean, this spell falls off, to be fair, too, like by endgame, but it's pretty nice for now, though. Because almost nothing has 3000 HP, not until later on. Almost 1000 damage, but not enough to kill, though. Alright, does Tempest Break do more damage? 36 versus 50. I mean, 36 is definitely preferable. Oh, this thing outspeeds Noah? That's bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. No, Vulture Blade does more. Okay, so I can get level 2 Freeds here. Level 1 Freed was over at Dr. Usha's Research Center. Is there any other magic here? I don't think Kimahri's here. I think it was in Seoul, and I missed my chance. I missed it. I missed my fucking chance. Oh, man. Oh, man. I really think I missed my chance. I seriously think I did. I'm not trying to grind right now. I just want to get into a few fights here just to see like the Kimahri spell. You know what? Rather than waste my time, I might as well just Google this really quick just to see. Let's see. Legend of Legaia spell locations. Seru locations. Here it is. Alright, let's see. Yep, bottom floor is Kimahri and Aliru, and I missed it. Booma, Sorcerer, Freed, Usheri's Freed, Boogie Pump, Killer Wolf, Uramai's Freed, Boogie Pump, Killer Wolf. Damn! Damn. When does Kimahri show up again? Oh no. Mount Tahini, Zora's Florian Castle, Conquerum. So, Conquerum does have Kimahri level 2. It's gonna be a fucking while. Oh, that sucks. It's definitely gonna be a fucking while. Oh, this sucks. I have to wait. I gotta wait. Oh, man. Yeah, Kimahri, Conquerum, and, like, level 3 Bile Castle. Yeah, god damn it. I screwed myself. I totally screwed myself. Alright, I guess I'll leave. Well, since I'm gonna... Okay, I guess I just want to see this for fun. Alright, I'm gonna get into one more fight. Only just because I want to see how much damage the Astral Sword does, but I'm pretty sure it's just not worth it. I'm pretty sure it's not worth it. Oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous is what it is. Also, like, doing a quick Google session, it looks like everyone agrees on the forums that Kimaro is like the best attack spell in the game. It seems like it. It seems to be universal. Yeah. Yeah, like Van has to like fucking swing that thing. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Let's see. Yeah, all right. So anyway, back to what I was going on about before about the whole like fire droplet thing. Yeah, we definitely are gonna go to Seoul Tower right now and like do a little bit of like the arena fights, because like this thing makes anyone who holds it like stupidly overpowered. So that's what we're going with. That's definitely what we're going with here. So, I believe right now, I can actually probably do the beginner one and the expert one. Master one I can't do now, because I gotta wait until, like, we finish off the floating castle. I think that's what it was. We had to wait until, like, we finish off floating castle. Otherwise, like, we screw ourselves for the, for, like, the muscle dome or something. Let me see. I'm double checking the muscle dome thing. Okay, you have to clear the Absolute Fortress, not the floating castle. All right. Absolute Fortress is like when you fight Court and Jet. Yeah, that's what it is. So I can't do the Master Course for a while. Like, even though I could technically beat it, and people have. People have beaten the Master Course, like, at super low levels, but, like, it's technically cheating. It is technically cheating. And also, you don't get the full rewards either, so you gotta wait. I don't know, like, if the devs, like, wanted people to like really like cheese the arena with the fire droplet, but that's what people did though. The fire droplet makes it so easy to cheese like the fights. In the beginner arena, you're allowed to have equipment, and then like in the expert arena, you're not allowed to have equipment at all. So you're basically naked. And then like in the master one, you have no equipment, Yeah, and you have no magic. So you just gotta use arts only. There is also a way to cheese the expert level, to be fair. Or not the expert, the master level. You can cheese that. But, like, you gotta wait until, like, really late game to cheese it, though. And, like, at that point, it's not even cheesing it anymore. Because, like, you waited to the end of the game to do it. So, like, you were kind of already strong enough to do it anyway. You just made it a little bit more easier for yourself. You basically made it, like, more brain dead. It is nice to kind of, like, get this out of the way, though. Alright, so... I don't have the life grail, but I also don't have the money to buy it. I need like 40... I need like 40,000... Wait, was that the life grail or the lost grail? Gotta check that out. Legend of Legaia life grail. Where do I get the life grail again? Soul Tower, Booma's fishing spot, and I level 3 steel. Yep, alright, so that's the one that you gotta buy. You gotta buy that shit. Although, like, I do remember like some strategies for like the tower for like the Soul Arena to like not use the life grail. Because like the life grail's not worth it or whatever.
Round 1.
You can't use items, but you can definitely use magic. I mean, this part. I mean, these guys are weak. I have, like, this version of, like, meta engraved in my mind because, like, this is the one that you see the most because this is the best time to, like, fight the arena.
Round 2.
You could definitely get your grind on in here. It doesn't even take that long to go through fights 1 through 6, but like it is kind of time consuming for the amount of coins you're getting though, so like it almost kind of doesn't feel worth it. Yeah, the first couple fights are just piss easy. I should be able to beat expert mode right now. I should be able to.
Round 4.
There is a second item in the game that does give, like, infinite AP, but, like, I literally cannot get that until the end of the game, though. Like, I actually just cannot get it. If I remember right, Carbon has 1,200 HP? So, like, that was still overkill?
Round 5.
Look at that. All that for, like, 18 coins. Only 18. Wait. Oh, no. Did I not equip it? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I didn't equip it. It's on Noah! Oh, I'm so stupid. It's on Noah right now. Oh man, it's on Noah right now. So Olaru costs 90 and Kamaru costs 60 or 72, whatever. Arlu is just too expensive for what it does. But at the very least, I do have the magic rail, so like I do technically have infinite MP. That's kind of funny. Gola Gola has been annihilated. I gotta fight Zane, like, fairly now.
Round 6.
I gotta fight him fairly. Like, the only reason why I used Fire Blow on Carbon is because, like, I was expecting to have infinite AP. Like, that's the only reason I was doing it. That's only 1,507 damage. But Kimar does 2,000 damage right out the gate, though. And then Zito has 5,000 HP, I think? He poisoned me. That's fine. Oh, I thought that was enough to do both. I'm dumb. Also, for some reason, he's not doing, like, the call wave thing. I don't get why he's not doing it, but he isn't. I'm actually less confident that I can beat Zane now. Just because I wasn't expecting this to be a fair fight.
Round 7.
Alright, Vigoro's supposed to be a free fight, kind of. Also, I forgot that you stayed poisoned. I thought they were gonna fucking heal me. I forgot that you stayed poisoned. Oh, also, I should have used Vera. I used the wrong spell, actually. I had the magic rail, so, like, as long as I can heal my HP, I'm okay. Like, I'll eventually, like, heal back to full. Which is actually better than HP. Because the life grail heals your HP, magic grail heals your MP. But you could use MP forever, though. I don't know if this will be enough. I actually had to conserve AP now. Oh, that was enough. Oh, okay. So I'm probably over leveled for the beginner area anyway then, so I could fight Zane normally. I could definitely fight him fair.
Round 8.
This is a fair fight. Alright, the solo fight. The solo fight. I've definitely had Zane, like, block Fire Blow all by himself a couple times. I've definitely seen him do that. Yeah, guy's an asshole. So, if I had the fire droplet on right now, I could just use my miracle art on him, like, right now. It'd be enough for, like, 3,000 damage or some shit. But, I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to make do with what I got. I could definitely do 2,000 if I had it. Although, if he's actually going to Bolt Charge every turn, that actually makes this fight a lot easier. Because Bloody Horns has no, like, charge up. So, like, Bloody Horns just does full damage to you because you're not expecting it. Whereas, like, the Terror Punch, if he does it every turn, I could spear it up, like, for the punch or whatever. Also, I'm at full MP now, so yay. Yep. There's the block right there. Didn't take any damage because I have because I had the defender chain on. This is the strongest attack spell that I have right now on Van, just because I didn't get the Kamara spell. It sucks that I gotta waste 90 AP on this for like subpar damage, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I could do better. I could do better. Oof, that hurts, man. I'm pretty sure a spoon is overkill for HP, so Orb should be enough to get me back up. Oh, actually, not enough. Not enough, actually. So spoon would have been better. Yeah, if he just wants to do Bolt Charge every turn, like that'd be better for me, actually. All right, I could actually go all out here. $2,415 damage. So, like, I could be doing that every turn if only I had the fire droplet. I mean, the orb gets me up to like 90% HP, but I'd rather have 100% HP. Yeah, block that shit, bro. Block that shit. All right, he's getting close to death. He's falling over. If I remember right, he has like 10,000 HP or something. If I remember right. Okay, so I actually beat him legitimately. I didn't have to cheese that fight, but I would have liked to cheese it though. It's more fun to cheese. All right, clear muscle dome, beginner difficulty, beginner brawler. The winner is Van. All right, like give me that shit on Noah. Here it is. I definitely want... I guess I don't need the War Soul if I'm gonna have the Fire Droplet. Alright, I do kind of want the Life Grail then for the Expert thing. This might be a little cheating, but... to be fair, since I did farm coins back in Vidna, I guess I'm okay this. I'm all of this, honestly, and it's not that much cheating because, like, you could do this in Vidna, and actually, it's a speedrun. There are people that speedrun this game, believe it or not, and it is a speedrun tactic to actually get a lot of coins in Vidna, and one of the ways to speedrun is to get really good at slots, because you can actually get really good at slots in Vidna. You can actually follow, like, the gears or whatever, and you can actually guarantee that you get jackpot. I'm not going to learn to get good at the slots or whatever, but there are definitely other players out there that have gotten good at slots, and they can almost guarantee that they get jackpots all the time. Which means that, like, it's actually way faster than doing, like, the arena run or whatever. Alright, I need to sell my shit so I can go and buy the Life Grail. Which, I think I got enough Sorebreds for, but I wasn't paying attention. So, I kind of just stopped when, like, it felt like it was the right amounts. So, I think I had the right amount, but I'm not sure. Where's my Sorebred? Where is this shit? Here it is. I'm not gonna buy anything new from him because I have access to better stores. Alright, give me the Life Grail. So you can actually buy for 90, but of course I'm not gonna. Make it half. Use 40 is the cheapest that you can buy the Life Grail for. So, like, there is... Crap. So, I believe, actually... So, it's funny, I bought it, but, like, I think I'm actually not going to use it. It's funny. I believe the consensus, honestly, is that, like, Magic Grail is more useful than Life Grail, and Defender Chain is better than Life Grail, because Defender Chain actually saves you more HP than you need to heal all the time. At least that's the theory. I mean, sometimes Defender Chain feels like it doesn't do anything, though. But, like, I believe on average, it's better than Life Grail and, like, the HP that you save. So you're not allowed equipment in the Expert thing, but you are allowed accessories, though. And the Fire Droplet definitely counts as an accessory. Alright, let's go. Let's do this thing. I believe you're supposed to, like, be expected to be at, like, level 30 when you do the Expert stage, but you could definitely do it at lower.
Round 1.
It does require a little bit of luck, though. I think you gotta, like, get lucky a few times. So as you can see, my character is naked. I don't have any, I don't have any shit on me. It would be so great if you got experience for doing this, but like, I guess the devs realized that like people would just do it all the time then because you got coins out of it as well as experience. So it wouldn't be worth it for people to like grind anywhere else. Makes sense. Shit. I didn't think he actually had that much HP. I think he actually has 1,000 HP, and I don't know why I'm being so cheap with my AP right now, because I have infinite AP. Yeah, like, I should not be cheap with my AP. I should just go for it. I don't need to hold back. I do not need to hold back.
Round 3.
I don't know if Euler can one-shot this guy. He is faster than me, though. So yeah, he did 600 damage to me. But, like, I saved myself 300 damage from blocking one of those. And Life Rail only heals 200 damage per turn. So the Defender Chain technically healed me for 300. So that's the ongoing theory about Defender Chain versus Life Rail. Oh wow, I got him. I'm actually not sure if Van could have one-shot him, like, with, like, Hyper Arts. I'm not sure if that would have worked. And Arlaru can only one-shot regular enemies. Arlaru cannot one-shot, like, bosses or whatever. I didn't block any of those. So, like, in that case, like, Life Grail would have been better then. Because then I would have been able to heal that. But it's all a theory. It's all a theory. Okay, the second hit might have killed me. Bro is blocking everything. I probably would have one-shot him if he didn't block everything. Also, I think I'm dead, actually. Oh, I outsped him this time. Are we speed tying, or did the game just pity me there? I'm definitely pretty low to be doing expert. I'm a little bit low. Also, holy shit, you're fucking you are messing with me right now. Yep. So, Defender Chain did not save me. Defender Chain absolutely did not save me. It's all theory. Like, if Defender Chain blocks, it's better than Life Grail. But, like, if Defender Chain don't do shit, then, like, it's worse than Life Grail. Also, this is a thing, too, where having Kimara would have been really helpful. Because Kimara can definitely one-shot the Ogre and the Bison. And I know that for a fact because I did that back in the day. But I don't have Kimara right now because I'm dumb and I forgot to go and grab it. So I only have Olaru to use. And I'm actually not sure if Olaru can level up here in the arena. I'm actually not sure if that's a thing. I don't know if it is. I feel like I would remember if magic can level up in the arena, but it's been such a long time.
Round 2.
Alright, I don't think I need to use magic for this either. Just use hyper arts. This should be fine. Also, with all like the stat waters I've been using on Van, even though I'm level 26, we could technically think I'm level 30, just with all the stat ups I've gotten. Man, I never realized how blocky Van's hands were.
Round 3.
Wait, that's actually good? I believe that's good for me, because I could kill him right now. Gee! That is not good for me. Holy shit, that was Garbo. That was so Garbo. Oh yeah, I think I'm done. I think we're done. I should have used Arlaru. I should have used Arlaru. But like, I was trying to conserve magic, and I'm dead. Alright, so I believe the strategy here is to use Arlaru for both Dark Ogre and Bison. And then after that, it surprisingly gets easier. Like, the weird thing is that, like, it actually gets easier because, like, the bosses are, like, surprisingly weaker than the regular mobs because the mobs I'm fighting are, like, future mobs. Whereas the bosses, you can, like, kind of, like, predict, like, what they're gonna do and shit. At least if I'm remembering this right. It's been a while, but like I don't believe I'm misremembering.
Round 1.
All right, I found like a really old like post that mentioned like using a speed chain just because like you're obviously like weaker than everyone or something. I'm not sure at the validity of that, but like I can definitely give that a try if I lose again. It's worth trying. It's definitely worth trying. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
Round 2.
Magic Rail, Speed Chain, and Life Rail. That's basically what this guy is using.
Round 3.
All right, we're using Olaru. We're using Olaru. Yeah, I'll give Speed Chain a try because like Life Rail ain't doing shit right now. Dog Ogre has been annihilated. So last time I did have the defender chain, and the defender chain did block one of those attacks. So.
Round 4.
Oh yeah, the Gala and Noah look different depending on like how you win the fights. I forgot about that. Fuck. All right, so here's the funny part. Dark Ogre and Gold Bison are enemies that you fight like after Zane. So that means a regular enemy is harder than a boss fight. That's the funny part about it. Because like Gold Bison and Dark Ogre are actually Conquerum enemies. So you don't fight those guys until you get to Conquerum. Alright, I'll try the speed chain crap. So Life Grail's dumb. Alright. Life Grail is absolutely like totally worth it though for like master mode because you can't use magic. So like you need a way to heal HP in master mode definitely. So expert mode is actually not that much different from beginner mode, but master mode is like completely different. Because master mode actually has you fight more bosses. Like, master mode is almost like a boss gauntlet. It's like you're fighting like almost every boss in the game. Whereas like expert mode just simply has just higher tiered enemies of beginner mode. Alright, so now I'm guaranteed to go first, and as long as Olaru can guarantee the kill on Gold Bison and the Dark Ogre, we should be fine. I thought a High Gombu had 1,000 HP, but I guess not.
Round 3.
Aluru has been like very consistently been able to one-shot the Dark Ogre, but I don't know if like the game's gonna fuck me over right now and it won't one-shot him. This thing kind of reminds me of like the Alien. From like Alien vs. Predator or whatever. Or like the Alien movie. I feel like I've used Arlaru enough that like it should have leveled up. So I don't think I'm getting magic experience. I think the magic experience is not happening.
Round 4.
When I get to Carbane, like, I can basically heal back up to full for, like, the Zane fight, which would be nice. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, Iron Man. So Iron Man, if I remember right, is actually a regular enemy. So, it is not the boss version that, like, Noah fought. The one that Noah fought, I think, was just Golem or something. This is definitely a regular enemy. Pretty sure it is. So... Holy shit! Oh my god, I don't know if I'm getting really lucky right now. Once again, Arlaru does not work on bosses, like for the Annihilation part. With the exception of Lapis. For some reason, Lapis is coded as a fucking regular enemy. So, like, Lapis, you could one-shot it with Arlaru. Alright, nice. So I'm gonna have to get back my MP so I can heal for the Zane fight. At this point, I've won, because I know I can beat Zane. Especially since I had the fire droplet. Carbane here is basically meant to kind of be your healing fight. That's what Carbane's here for. Does Carbane not have a walking animation? I don't think he does. Yeah, he might not actually have a walking animation. Oh my god, he doesn't. He really doesn't have a walking animation, does he? You do actually fight stronger versions of Carbanes in Conquerum when you get there. I don't think I necessarily need to, like, heal myself back to full HP or, like, full MP from this fight. But I do want to have, like, at least half of my MP when I fight Zane. Because I'll get more MP as I fight Zane. But I just want to make sure I have enough to, like, keep on casting healing spells consistently. Since this time I don't have any armor on me. I'm halfway. I think one more. I think one more spirit's good enough. And then the question is, like, do I want to heal? I think I will. I think I will, actually. This is, like, kind of unnecessary, but I'll do it, though. I'll do it. It's a little unnecessary. Alright, I'm pretty sure I don't need to... Yeah, no, I don't. Also, I'm pretty sure my hyper arts are just better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just better. Also, I want to end it on a hyper art. There we go. $2,249 damage. I definitely got to see what does more damage on Zane. Is it 2 fire blows or is it a miracle art? I gotta see what does more damage.
Round 7.
All right, I recovered 500 HP, so I'm basically back up to full. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about Arlaru. I completely forgot. Can I one-shot Arlaru? I actually don't know if I can. I think I can. No, Arlaru had like 1200 HP or something. Yeah, I can't one-shot it. And I want to kill Arlaru before Arlaru does like its special move on me, because the special move does kind of hurt. Her special move does like 500 damage or something. So I want to avoid that, if possible. I healed 445 HP, so I basically got back my HP that she did against me. Alright, here's a Zane fight. So this is basically like the same as before, except I just don't have armor this time. So honestly, this is fine, actually. I should be able to just spam out like hyper arts now, since like I have the fire droplet. I can't use the Arlaru spell since like I do want to conserve like my MP like for healing only. At least that's the idea. I moved before him, which is both good and bad. Because, like, I would kind of like to move after him now, so that way I can heal after he hurts me. But then, like, if I'm close to death, then I'm dead anyway. Ah, wow. That's how much Vera heals for? I forgot. That's how bad it was. Also, like, armor, it turns out armor actually makes a big difference, right? Because, like, holy crap, like, I'm taking some pretty decent hits now from Zane. As long as, like, Bloody Horns doesn't one-shot me, we're fine. Alright, so let us see what the double Hyper Arts does for me. $1,300 damage. I feel like the Miracle Art will surprisingly do less damage because he can block more. Oh, no, no, no. Not run away. No, do not run away. Also, I was kind of confident that Bloody Horns would not one-shot me, but now, like, I don't know anymore. Because, like, those punches actually hurt pretty bad. They surprisingly hurt. Yeah, armor. You need armor. Okay, wait, can he do more of those? Like, those actually... I could shrug those off, surprisingly. Yeah, do more of those, bro. Do more of those. $600 damage. So, it's funny. As you can see, he's doing less damage than Gold Bison does. He's doing so much less damage. Again, Gold Bison is like a Conquerum enemy. So, Gold Bison, at this point, is practically a boss character. He's stronger than Zane was. Alright, that's good. That's good. Alright, after this, I'll do my Miracle Art because I am curious on, like, how much damage that'll do now. I just need Zane to, like, be a bro and, like, not block the Miracle Art so I have a good, like, damage comparison. If he does end up blocking, like, over half the attacks, that just means that the Miracle Art's actually not that good. $1,869 versus like 1,300. So the Miracle Art is better, but like it's definitely like more susceptible to like being blocked. The only healing spell here that even makes sense to me is Orb. Vera is like a weird bat thing, and Spoon is, I don't even know what Spoon's supposed to be, so... Yeah, the Orb is the only one that, like, kind of, like, resembles, like, a healing spell. Alright, so I know that Bloody Horns won't kill me. So here's the funny thing about Arluru. So Arluru actually technically can annihilate bosses, but only when the boss is low on health. So technically Arluru would have killed it anyway. So you get like the text box for annihilation, but it's not an insta-kill. $1,700 damage. Nice, nice. That's basically the price of my Miracle Art, which is kind of sad. For the low price of 90 MP, essentially. Woo! I actually would have preferred it if he used Bloody Horns. That would have done less damage. Okay, so even like from near death, Spoon is enough to max heal me, which is pretty nice. $600 damage. It is pretty nice to know that like I'm always gonna go first because I have the speed chain. So like having that safety net does feel nice. That means I can heal no matter what. Alright, I haven't seen Bloody Horns do up to 700 damage yet, so Bloody Horns is consistent. The punches are more damaging. Yeah, if I didn't have like the magic rail right now, I think I'd be more screwed. The life rail, not that useful. I blocked an attack, which is huge. That is so huge that I blocked an attack. I'm really hesitant to use Spirit, just because, like, I do feel like when I use Spirit, Zane is going to charge up, meaning, like, I waste a turn. Like, right there. I could have used Spirit, but then Zane essentially would use Spirit, and then, like, yeah, I would waste, like, a turn of damage. So now I can Spirit up, and then he'll do his stupid punch thing. He could kill me if he does a regular combo right now. That's the scary part. I could die right here. Although he might be dead, he's not blocking any of these hits, so he might actually be dead right here. I was not keeping track of damage. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I wasn't keeping track. Alright, cool. I got Expert out of the way. So now all that's left now is Master, but I can't do Master right now. The winner is Van. I don't think the NPCs say anything different to you. Oh, but the NPCs do say different shit, though, now that Gaz is dead. So, I believe the NPCs, like, do say different shit, like, after you become, like, Master. But yeah, that's not gonna happen for a while. That is not happening. This is the girl where you buy coins from. Yeah. There's no reason to ever do, like, expert or beginner mode more than once, other than, like, for coin farming. And, like, beginner mode is more, it's less stressful than, like, expert mode is. You do need to be a little bit over-leveled if you want to farm expert mode, like, maybe, like, level 40 or some shit. Alright, time to de-equip the fire droplet. As much as I would love, like, absolutely, like, love to, like, keep it equipped on, you know? It would be nice to keep it equipped, but yeah. We gotta use it for the story. The story is gonna make us use it up. Oh, yeah. And then, like, I would rather give the magic rail to Gala, because, like, Gala is our, like, spellcaster. So Gala gets the speed chain, spiritual, and I guess he gets the magic rail. Alright. Which means that, unfortunately, Van's gonna have to equip the golden compass and the silver compass. But that's fine, because I mostly use them for healing anyway. And then Noah's for regular damage. Life Grail doesn't really do a ton in regular encounters, because you could use items, of course. Even with, like, feeding, like, Van, like, all, like, the stat waters, you could still see here that Gala has the most HP of the group. Yeah, Gala is just that goated. It's kind of too bad there's no special cutscene for, like, killing, like, for, like, being the beginner mode or, like, the extra mode in Arena. You only get something, like, super special for, like, master mode. You get, like, arguably, like, one of the best accessories in the game. No cutscene, though, which I feel like a lot of other RPGs I play that do, like, the whole arena thing, like, they do have something special for, like, beating, like, their arenas. So, like, our next weapon... What the fuck? Yeah. Our next weapon shop is going to be in Buma, but, like, we're not going to go to Buma for a while, though. Oh, here it is. I was like, what level is it on? And, like, I do want to be equipped for, like, the Dalalis siblings, because that's coming. Oh. The Dalalis siblings are coming. Wait. Okay, wait, I'm pretty sure the devs didn't do something stupid, like put upgrade armor, like, at the Usha Research Center, and, like, worse armor at, like, the Soul Tower, because the two are right next to each other. I want to say they didn't do that, but, like, I can't remember fully now, so I do want to go back to Usha's Research Center first. Like, just to make sure. I want to make sure that I don't waste money. So we're going to make the time space bomb. We're going to go over to, like, Buma, and then go to, like, the cave next to Buma. And then, like, we got to do, like, one-on-one fights with everybody. Now, thankfully, like, this game doesn't do, like, a Final Fantasy thing where, like, your inventory is not shared between all party members. Because Final Fantasy's done that shit before, where, like, your party, like, separates, and then, like, you actually, like, don't, share, like, resources. So, like, I can de-equip and re-equip people, like, for the Dalalis siblings. Wait, is there no weapons here? I thought there were weapons here. Oh, I do need to buy this, actually. I do want to buy that. Was there not? I thought you had weapons to sell. Also, this asshole doesn't even sell Doors of Winds, and I'm running low on them. Am I crazy? I thought there was like a weapon seller here. Is there not a weapon seller here? So, like, Soul Tower is like the last place where I could buy weapons from before I can go and fight the Delilah siblings? Nope. That activates next cutscene. Huh. I'm going crazy here. I absolutely could have sworn that there was like a weapon seller here. But maybe it's because I'm thinking of this dude who like has like weapons and shit like on his table. So like I just thought like he had it. Yeah, I really did. I really did think that like that dude sold weapons, but he doesn't. It is kind of funny that, like, before I go to Conquerum, the best equipment I could get in the game comes from Booma, and Booma's like a goddamn fishing village. Because, like, I can't buy shit in Conquerum, actually. Because Conquerum is, like, being taken over by the mist. Well, actually, that's only half true. I could actually buy new armor in Conquerum, but, like, it'll be Conquerum from the past. You can actually grind in past Conquerum because, like, there's like a Seru dungeon to go through and shit. Okay, this one's just the item shop. They don't sell equipment, right? I mean, I do need to buy more Doors of Winds, so... Are you fucking... What? They don't sell Doors of Winds here? I have to go to, like, the item shop, like, upstairs, which is kind of dumb. I do need, like, the boosted stats from the equipment to fight the Delilah siblings, because they are a pain to fight. They're a super pain to fight. Alright, I can't afford the battle axe for Gala, but that's okay, because bro does not use regular attack. Bro is just going to use magic on Chu Delalis. And if I remember right, like, Kimaru, like, spam casting Kimaru with magic rail will actually be enough to, like, just win the fight outright. Like, maybe, like, I have to do, like, one turn of a hyper art, but that's about it, though. Like, he actually surprisingly does not have a lot of HP. Well, actually, all the siblings don't actually have a lot of HP, actually. Also because, like, it is meant to be, like, a one-on-one fight. I do not remember what floor the item is on. I don't remember the item shop. That's the arm shop. Does this count? Or does it actually have to be the item shop? There's a weapons sign, so I don't think it does. It does not. It does not. I can buy a cheaper version of the axe on this floor, but I might as well get the better axe, though, if I can. Oh, his brother came back. My parents and grandfather were lost in the mist, but I'm going to take care of my little brother. My parents and grandfather were lost in... Oh, I'm talking to him. Here. My brother came back. All right, so... Good for you, kid. Good for you, kid. Wait, what the? Huh? Did I pass it? I know that there's a fucking item shop around here. Oh, wait, was it the bakery? No, it wasn't the bakery. Okay, wait, so... That's the jazz club. That's the inn. Did I pass the item shop? It might have been the bakery, actually. That's the dance thing. That's the comedy club. Oh, I guess it was the bakery. Oh, it is the bakery. Fucking cry. I can't believe this is like one of the few places that sells Doors of Winds. There we go. I need that. I need those. I actually am going to have to come back here later to buy stone amulets specifically for Zora, because when Zora, like, stones you, you just straight up just die. Yeah, stone in this game is kind of like done the same way Final Fantasy is. Where, like, stone is basically like the same thing as being dead. Because, like, if all your party members are stoned, the game counts as a game over. This game does the same way, too. If all the characters are stoned, it's a game over. I didn't have to come back here to, like, buy my Doors of Wind and re-equip. I could have done it, like, after the Usha Research Center. But, like, I just did not want to forget, though. I definitely should have grabbed the Kamara spell before I forgot. Because now Van's gonna have to fight, like, the Delilah siblings without the Kamara spell. And the Kamara spell is just so much better than using Van's arts. I'm basically going into that fight handicap now. It also would have been nice to get that for Noah, because, like, Noah's magic is shit anyway, so would have been nice to have an attack spell with Noah. Even, like, with the downgraded magic stat for Noah, Kimaru is just still better than, like, Noah's, like, basic attacks. I almost wish I could dupe, like, the fire droplet somehow. But, like, as far as I know, there is no, like, item dupe, like, thing in this game. Like, no glitch or whatever that I can use without cheating. I mean, obviously, I can use cheats, because I'm on an emulator, or I have Game Shark or whatever, but I like to use glitch. To me, glitches are, like, not the same as, like, cheating. It's not the same, because, like, it's technically just using whatever is in the game's code already. Oh, simply amazing. You came back with the fire droplets. Doctor! What? Ah, you're right, I suppose. We have no time. I mean, the fire droplets. I feel the power. Assistant 1, Assistant 2, are you ready? Stand by, radioactive reactor, set temperature to 8400. Yo, they working with, like, radioactive materials here? Damn. Super saturate power stones with dragon water. Insert the fire droplets. Insert. This feels very unscientific. Like, they're just hucking shit in. Why 4 times space bombs? There's a reason. 1 is for blasting open the entrance to Nivor Ravine. Place it in front of the block of ice at the entrance and press the switch. A bomb will explode in 3 seconds after you press a switch, so find shelter quickly. Yo, 3 seconds is pretty quick, bro. Like, give us like 30 seconds. Give us like a minute at least. The other 3 must be set up simultaneously. The road splits into 3 tunnels. The thunder tunnel, fire tunnel, wind tunnel. Oh, jeez. Would you look at that? Each tunnel just happens to be named after the element of each party member. You must hit the time-space stones at the same time. Car can only be destroyed by combined blast of all 3 bombs. Who would have saw that coming? Alright, I could get like my next achievement from his wife here. I'm here to give you another test. Use the time spawn first, the entrance. 3 seconds. The game changes after 3 seconds. Why do you want to destroy core with the time space bomb? The time space bomb is there. We must use a time space bomb to get a time space bomb. Because we hate Nabora Ravine. Destroy the mist generator to awaken Booma's Chance's tree. Alright, I got my achievement. Alright, so I'm actually kind of like not really ready yet to like do the rest of the like the next dungeon or whatever. Mostly because like I do have like work tomorrow and I should probably cut off the stream here. Otherwise I would keep playing. But I got to go. So I'm also getting a little bit hungry, so I'll go and grab something to eat. But thanks everyone for hanging out for the Tuesday stream. We will reconvene back here on Friday and Saturday to probably finish up the rest of Legend of Legaia, because like the game is surprisingly not that long. Like, I bet if I wanted to do like a 24-hour live stream where I beat the game, I could probably do it like in 16 hours. Like of just like a straight playthrough. It's actually not that long, surprisingly. Despite the fact that my time down there says 27 hours, that's because I've definitely like meandered about and wasted time like ranting or whatever, but I could totally do this in less time though. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I see all ya bitches later. Bye-za.